This video is satire. Any actual similarities are purely coincidental and are not in any way meant as taunting. Again, this is satire. Thanks for watching.
Well, good morning, everyone. I just want to address everything, and this is where I'm going to do it. I'm being called a liar nonstop. I haven't lied about anything.
Withholding damning facts that would interest those around me is not lying. Withholding is not omitting.
For starters, I want to address Katie. Katie is playing this up very good. We were not friends, okay?
We really weren't friends. I tried to be friends with her, but she's like weirdly untrusting. I mean, why wouldn't she trust me?
Like I said, my only fault here was having a heart and not wanting to hurt another human being. But today my heart's a little harder.
My only fault was I didn't want to hurt anyone by sneaking around to mock them from an alias while still trying to befriend them. I mean, I care too much, and now my heart hurts.
I'm sorry for the pause. I don't... Everything's in my mind. I don't want to miss anything. The one thing I do want to say is there is no room for forgiveness to what some people have done for me. None.
These people were way out of line to get this upset about my dishonesty. I mean, I will never forgive them.
You guys made me feel so desperate. I was literally begging Katie, fucking Katie of all people, to diffuse this for me. That's how irrational and desperate you pushed me to.
You guys made me have to talk to Katie. I mean, yet for granted, I've done this several times on my own, but this time you guys made me do it.
I've never in my life experienced such hatred. And if it wasn't for my husband, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now. And no, not with intent that way. I was so freaking unrational that I took too much medication, and I almost took more because it wasn't working and I'd forgotten that I'd even taken it. That's how effed my mind was from all of this and you guys.
This is true. Thankfully, my husband stopped me from taking 2 doses, because if he hadn't, this could have been dangerous. But that would have been on you for making me upset about my own actions.
Because you guys can twist it any way you want to fit the narrative you want people to see. Why you taunted, harassed me, and yes, you did dox me.
Yeah, it really upset me when you shoved the truth in my face like that. I mean, you gotta realize the truth is doxing.
If you knew so much, Midsummer Moderate, why did you hide it from the community? Why not reach out to me?
See, it's really your fault, Moderate, for keeping my secret. I mean, why did you do this to me? Was it just a win? Why didn't you just try reaching out to me?
The more you dig, the more you add. Just because you say it doesn't make it true. Because everything you made in your video, Moderate, wasn't true.
Because the more you dig, the more you find. And we all know that you can find too much stuff that tips it over and turns everything bullshit.
I went after your manhood. Now, I was upset and pissed off at how you treated me. You came at me. And it never was out of respect. Never.
Because no one should come at me when they try to talk to me. You get my attention by not coming at all. Only when you don't ask questions will I answer your questions. That's respect.
And I never said you were 5 foot tall.
At least not to your face. In fact, I never even said it to the air above your face.
On my real Twitter, under my real name, I followed everyone that popped up as a suggestion to follow after I started following people who were in this community. I was trying to learn it. I was interested. It sounded fun, what have you. I never had a sock account, didn't even know what a sock account was. I was virtually just naive to it all.
I'm a fast learner, though.
It's been so long ago, like, now you guys are digging up comments I had made to people that I didn't even remember I did.
Yeah, man, like, I've been lying. I mean, withholding info for so long now, I can't even remember how I got started. But, yeah, thanks for reminding me.
And I'm going to address the people who knew my name without any crystal balls, prodigy, or whatever you call it. I can't even talk. It's one of my biggest faults. I can't speak certain words correctly.
Saying words has always been like one of my biggest problems. I just can't say them correctly. Like, for example, Mindy will sound like Tea, and Morningstar will sound like Detox.
To apologize to her if she felt in any way that I disrespected her. But I'm going to give you the truth about this. And hopefully she has all the screenshots that were said underneath this video, because I unfortunately don't anymore. Because my phone fell in the lake that I had everything on. This is a new phone I'm using. But we had great conversation through DMs. She was like literally the first and only person I ever talked to. And it was because I wanted to follow a creator because everybody was retweeting her tweets, and it was like, there's where all the fun information is. I can't remember for the life of me who it is unless I go look. But I had asked her, and she seemed to be like one everyone respected and followed, so that's why I reached out to her.
Yeah, but that's because that's where all the fun information was. I mean, it wasn't because I quickly assessed that she was highly revered in the community, and befriending her might get my foot in the door a little sooner.
Somebody, they did something with the audio and figured out it was Matt's voice. And so under that video, I said, let's not forget that was Matt's voice, though. And then, without any, responded, and I honestly don't remember everything she had said. She writes pretty lengthy responses, and I can respect that.
Not really.
But sometimes it's hard to remember it all. But she came at me. She called me out on flip-flopping. That's what she did. At the time, I think I had used my real name.
Managing socks is hard work.
And that's when I started realizing, after I was done with my live and listened to hers, I started realizing Dottie truly had no hand in this game. This is what you're doing to people. You're not only hurting me, you're hurting a lot of other people in the process because of the mindfuck games you're playing. You don't know how I felt when I realized Dottie had nothing to do with it. It ripped my heart out.
How dare you not realize I would realize I made a mistake? I'm realizing that you realized that I would and did realize I would make a mistake. This isn't hard, dude.
It was a complete irrational thought. Complete irrational process I had going.
Unlike every other completely rational thought process I've had otherwise.
Dottie wouldn't dox anyone. She is a good woman. I just think some people get in her ears sometimes. And they become too convincing.
Yeah, because they're more convincing than me.
Secondly, you did not link my YouTubes together because I'm not in any of those videos on my YouTube. Not one of them.
Not one. Well, except for that one that's still up on my YouTube where you did actually hear my voice, but other than not one.
You keep pressing about the views I have on my Mindy Morningstar channel. All those views are from country concert. I had like 5,000, 2,000, 4,000 views on videos that I took at country concert of the bands that were playing. That's where those views came from.
Yeah, dude, like all the views were from a country concert. Well, except for that one video I forgot was up with my voice in it. Like, what's 4,000 views though?
That YouTube is for my children and my mom, who lives 10 hours away from me. For the last 20 years, that's how she's seen my children grow up.
Yeah, it's only up for my mom so she can see my kids. It's been like the only way she could see them for like the past 20 years. That's why I upload country videos to it.
I had no photos on my Tea Detox ever of myself. So remember, no voice and no photos until I did a live with Reds. You didn't see my face until I did my first live a couple weeks ago, because I had no content on my Tea Detox up until like 6 weeks ago, Moderate. So where did you find these pictures of Tea Detox and my voice before that? Where?
No, really, where? Because I have no idea where I screwed up. Or are you going to keep this a secret too, like you did about Katie's Tea Channel mod?
And Moderate, you did not come at me with innocence. I mean, you came at me taunting me, letting me know you knew my real identity.
You were taunting me with the truth. Like, you know that the truth taunts. Like, nothing taunts more than the truth.
After you sent me those messages, and Shen's got into my personal social medias with a laughing winky face.
Except for maybe that laughing winky face.
And just everyone remember the excuse why he kept it to himself. Because I hadn't done anything yet, he said.
See, it was a conspiracy. It wasn't like he kept it a secret in case it was Katie I was trying to expose. Keep taunting me, motherfucker.
Find those videos, because I mentioned a couple times after you were going after me. I was trying to figure out who you were. Like, who is this guy? I didn't even know you were the same person from Twitter to YouTube.
I didn't know. I mean, how are you so much better than I am at keeping your account separate like that?
Because they would not stop coming at me. So that's why they came to my personal social medias. Because they couldn't taunt me on Tea Detox anymore.
Like, for real, okay? Stop. Like, hashtag truth is taunting.
It sounded like jealousy between Shen's and Veronica on the video Shen's and Dottie had made about the friend they had in common. And I'm not saying no names because I've been asked not to if I make videos. And I'm going to respect that.
Thankfully, I'm better at keeping the names of other people secret than I am my own.
Why they chose to come after me. It's vindictive behavior. So now, the reason is because I was a mod for Katie, right? They already knew that. I'm just putting it out there. They already knew.
They already knew. I mean, for granted, I've spent this whole video arguing about how you couldn't have known, but they totally knew.
Because they rip everything I say apart. Instead of apologizing to me, they just continue to do it. And they have no valid reason. They are making reasons. Reasons they already knew of. Because I have truly done nothing to this community but try to help people. Help get content, help get the truth out.
Yep, because no good deed goes untaunted.
I wouldn't deny the fact that I hung around to create content and understand, like, her headspace where this community came into play.
Yeah, like, dude, it was totally just, like, all for research.
Were Katie and I friends? Hell no. And I want to get that clearly out there. We were not friends. And I can show proof that I didn't feel right, though, even doing this. Like, I wanted to step away the moment I made my channel. The moment I came to this side. I'll retract names, but I was encouraged to stay in and get information.
I just wanted to step away, and I felt so bad lying to Katie. I mean, why else would I make and upload 48 videos about Katie if I didn't feel bad and wanted to step away? I mean, you can't just ignore this and taunt me.
You gotta remember, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm new to this community. I have no idea what rules you guys have set and what you haven't, and what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, it kind of is like the fault of your rules. I mean, how am I supposed to know what they are? Or that lying is against the rules in a group of people who clearly hate lying. I mean, you guys need to put signs up.
it's like, I think the difference between myself and them that you had problems with, ex-mods or whatever they were, coming from her side, is they had an agenda. Every single one of them used this community to gain something, begging for money. I'm not here for that. Never was. I'd give my last damn dollar to somebody in need. You will never see me beg for money. Never.
I may have sold out to my quote-unquote friend for some AdSense money, but you'll never see me beg.
Clean this up good for y'all. The picture of that roof, that's the one thing I want to clarify here. It says terrorized her is bullshit. It came from her own video. And I was told that, and I never checked it. I just deleted it. But then I went back and I did look for it, and it was in a video.
Okay, but that doesn't prove that I made the post. I mean, sure, I mean, I did. I mean, I was told that that picture came from a video about her fireworks, like, well, but like, no, none of this was planned.
She got them, if y'all remember. And the one thing I can't deny is I have an exceptional memory.
So long as I don't have to try to remember where I left traces of my secret identity online, my memory is exceptional.
And I can put up conversations of having conversations with Katie about my sister-in-law, having my phone even, like in June, I think it was. I don't know. Maybe it was before that or after that.
Oh, I'm recording. Like I said, it's exceptional.
She had my phone and me not being able to access anything but my Instagram. Because I gave my phone to my sister-in-law to use. It was a phone, I had just gotten a brand new phone. And she needed one. I didn't log out of any of my social medias, didn't even think about it in my hand with the phone. Never even gave a second thought to it.
Much like I'm not giving this story a second thought. See, like, she needed a phone to use. So I gave her a phone to use since I had an extra one because I dropped my phone in the lake. I mentioned that earlier. So I had a new phone, so I had an extra phone. So I let her use it because, I had the extra phone because, like, I drained the lake to get the extra phone. So then I let her use it, but I let her use the wet one.
This community getting a bad name because I freaking had a photo that I actually, when I did get that phone back and seen what was going on, I deleted that because it was stupid. And I thought, I'm not going to freaking scare somebody like that. But I did delete that picture.
See, like, I don't even understand. I mean, I am awesome at erasing shit I've done on the internet. So, I mean, after I deleted this, how did they even find it?
And I can't do this anymore. This took away an entire day of my life, if not more. It's not healthy. I can't be online all day worried about the next thing they'll come up with. I can't do it. I refuse to let this interfere with my real life. I don't know where people find the energy and the time to do this day in and day out to someone. I just don't.
I made 48 videos in just under a month. But I can't deal with all you people in my comments. I mean, that is just too much time and energy for me.
That's all I have to say today. I'm gonna get off here, and I'm sorry this turned so long, but I'm just done, you guys.